Once again, because Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will announce the third round of measures as part of the COVID relief package, worth 20 lakh crore rupees. And to talk about the measures taken by the centre, we have with us Minister of State for MSMEs, Pratap Sarangi, joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Sarangi, appreciate you joining us and speaking to us. Two installments have already been revealed by the Finance Minister. The first one was seen as a major relief for MSMEs. Also, middle-class people also kind of saw certain benefits coming in. For the second round of installments, we saw a massive relief for migrant laborers, for poor people, also for street vendors. So the poor basically were largely looked at. Today, the Finance Minister will once again brief the media. It is the third installment that we're looking at. What can we expect ahead, Mr. Sarangi, first up?
See, the government is dedicated for the poor, as announced by our Honorable Prime Minister at the beginning, that my government is dedicated for the poor and the downtrodden and the oppressed. Accordingly, this relief package, after long deliberation and a prolonged contemplation, this nectar came out. Which in all these packages, all sections of the society have been taken into account, and in the first phase, MSME was given prominence too, and 3 lakh crores of term loan for MSMEs that are termed as standard account have been taken into consideration, and this 3 lakh crore of rupees term loan is to be repaid within 4 years, and no collateral. Government stands guarantee for the entire amount, and so this is a very unprecedented and unique announcement in the whole history of India. About 45 lakh of MSMEs will be directly benefited, and the total employees in these MSMEs may cross 5 crore or more than that. Then again, government is declared a 20,000 crore subordinate debt fund for stressed accounts, those who have been declared NPA. So they will be allowed the chance to be restructured with this 20,000 crore of subordinate debt fund for stressed accounts, the state asset fund. Then there is a 50,000 crore of benefit for through fund of funds. 10,000 crore will be given by the Government of India as mother fund, and there will be daughter funds which will contribute 1:4 ratio. 40,000 crore will be brought through equity investment, and this equity infusion will create a fund of 50,000 crore which will benefit MSMEs having healthy accounts. So all categories of MSMEs have been addressed. Both stressed, standard and healthy accounts will be benefited. Then there are other schemes also. This EPF contribution will be reduced to 10% for employee and employer both, and government will bear all these things. There are other accounts for this liquidity, to remove this liquidity crunch, and up to 200 crores of global, there will be no global tender. Only Indian people can participate in the tender. And Narendra Modi announced, appealed to the whole nation for Atmanirbhar Bharat. So we shall have to capture this domestic market first, then we shall proceed for international market. India is a very big market. One of the biggest markets is India, and we shall produce our own necessities. Narendra Modi appealed that our village should be self-sufficient, our nation should be self-sufficient. We did not have a single piece of PPE kit at the time Corona begins, but now we are producing more than 3 lakhs a day through our textile ministry, through our MSME ministry. We are doing that. So we can be self-sufficient, we can produce all our necessities, and this is the charge that is being given by Narendra Modi to the nation. We shall have to build a self-reliant, self-sufficient, self-dependent, vibrant India. This is the challenge which we have to accept. Our rural poor, our artisans will be given better scope to express their talent, and there will be global platform to exchange their talents, to exchange their technologies and their expertise, so that they will get a better market access. And thus we can provide them employment, provide them all the amenities. And in the second phase, government has put stress on agriculture and migrant laborers. They are to be provided 5 kgs of rice and 1 kg chana free of cost for 2 months. And they will be given a ration card, one nation, one ration. And they will be given a card they can purchase from any fair price shops. And beside that, they will be provided affordable rental houses. And plans have been made for that. And our government is going to give every migrant labor a affordable rental house. Beside that, agriculture sector has been given much emphasis, and our fish farmers are also included in that. PM Kisan Yojana benefit will be extended to all of them, and there are many other benefits for these poor and migrant and oppressed people.
Yes, Mr. Sarangi, indeed, well broken down by you, the first 2 installments which have already been announced by the Finance Minister. Both the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister, their vision is clear, and like you rightly pointed out, they have given MSMEs an enormous headroom to grow bigger with the revised definition. And what lies ahead, we'll get to know today. Again, we're expecting a press briefing at 4 p.m. But for the moment, thank you, Mr. Sarangi, for joining us with all those details. Appreciate you speaking to us.
Namaskar.